Welcome back again, Math Rockstars. Today we're going to talk about two specific subjects: evaluating expressions for given numbers, and we're going to deal with how we're going to take words into expressions. So let's start with plug and play. I call it that because it's that easy. We're going to use the process of substitution in order to evaluate expressions. What do I mean by that? Substitution means replacing something. So when you see a problem where they give you a number that's supposed to represent a variable, like x equals 3 and y equals -2 in the first example there, you're going to be substituting those numbers in wherever you see the variable. One key to this, to making sure you never get confused doing this, is when you plug something in, when you substitute, use parentheses and then pop the number into the parentheses that you're replacing the variable with. So for example, in that first one, 5x plus 3y when x equals 3 and y equals -2, if I evaluate that or simplify it, you would be replacing the x, which I've highlighted and color-coded for you, with parentheses and then plugging the 3 that the x becomes in there. So it would be 5 parentheses 3 plus, and then you replace the y with the -2, 3 parentheses -2. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times -2 is -6. You got 15 minus 6, which equals 9. So when you evaluate the expression for those values, you get 9. On the other equation here, we got x plus y over 3 plus 4m, where x equals -4, y equals 7, and m equals 10. And even if you don't have a number in front of the variable, you still want to use parentheses just to remind yourself in case there is a number in front that you have to multiply. So if we have x getting replaced with -4, y with 7, and m with 10, we'll get -4 plus 7 on the top there becomes -3 over 3. Excuse me, positive 3 over 3, which is going to make 1. 4 times 10 is going to be 40. And then we're going to have 1 plus 40, which is 41. Now that you've seen how to do this, why don't you give it a try? Here's two problems. Pause the video. Check your answers when you are done. Now that you've done that, here's your answers. 16x minus 5y evaluating for x equals 2 and y equals 7. We replace the x with 2, the y with 7. 16 times 2 becomes 32. 5 times 7 is 35. 32 minus 35 is -3. For the second problem, 3x minus 4 in parentheses over y minus a plus b squared. For x equals 4, y equals 2, a equals 4, and b equals -2. When I look at this left side, 3 times 4 minus 4 becomes 12 minus 4. That's going to become 8 over 2. On the right side, we got 4 plus -2, which is going to be +2 squared. 2 times 2 becomes 4. So 8 over 2 minus 4. 8 over 2 reduces down to 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I get 4 minus 4, and the whole thing evaluates out to 0. The whole thing cancels itself. Pretty crazy, right? Well, now that we've seen how to evaluate expressions, let's look at how we create them in the first place. How do we take words in a word problem and create them into an algebraic expression that we can solve as an equation? Well, let's see how we translate the words in math. You're going to use the same strategies we learned in previous videos. We're going to highlight the numbers and variables, the operative words, put them into math terms, and simplify. Keep that in mind as you go read these, that when you see the words from or than, it flips the order around, especially when you're saying like subtracting from or less than. It'll switch the order of the terms. So let's look at number 1. Sum of 6 and n. I highlight 6 and n to be used as numbers. I highlight the green sum there for an operative word. Sum means add. So I know I'm adding them. So it's saying 6 plus n. For the second one, I got subtract 7 from 2 times b. Subtract is minus, got 7 there. From, we know it's going to go after, so that subtract 7 is going to go after. Then I got 2 times p. Well, when I multiply a number times a variable, I write next to each other, right? 2 times p equals 2p. So from there, it's 2p minus 7. And lastly, we have the problem 3/5 of the sum of 5 and k plus the product of 3 and y. 3/5 is the fraction 3 over 5. Of means multiply. Sum means it's the answer to an addition problem, which means we're going to have to use parentheses since we need the answer first. 5 and k makes 5 plus k there. And then the product of 3 and y is 3 times y, which becomes 3y. So when I put it all together, I get 3/5 parentheses 5 plus k, close the parentheses, then plus 3y. Now that you've seen this all, you give it a try. Pause the video, translate these words into math equations, and then check your answers. And here are the answers to the 3 practice problems. P minus 3 is as simple as it looks. You put P minus 3. For number 2, 1/5 of b is subtracted from 9. 1/5 is the fraction 1 over 5. Of means times. You got a b. Subtracted from 9 means it's going to flip the order. So it's going to be 9 minus 1/5 b. Or you can write as 9 minus b over 5. That's 2 ways you can do it. And lastly, 1/2 of the sum of 4 and f minus the product of 6 and d. 1/2 is this fraction 1 over 2. Sum means you're going to use parentheses and add 2 things inside, 4 plus f. You got minus afterwards, and then product 6 in D. Altogether, it's 1/2 of parentheses 4 plus f, close it, minus 6D. So what are our tips and takeaways for today? To evaluate an expression for a number, you substitute the given number in where you see its corresponding variable, then follow the order of operations to simplify. Always use parentheses when substituting because it reminds you to multiply when there's a number next to the variable. Follow the same word problem tips you've learned previously when creating expressions from words. And lastly, be careful of the words from and then since they switch the order. And also, when you see operative words that are supposed to be for answers, be sure you put parentheses around the things that are being used to create those answers. Hopefully you've learned well today. Now you're ready to go out and practice and try on your own.